Well, Trevor, we're here to sort of celebrate the 85-86 season. I think it's fair to say during that campaign you certainly knew where the goal was.
Yes, yeah, it was a really great run, and a few occasions we were a bit lucky to nick a win, but we did, and it kept the run going, and obviously I managed to score a few goals and at vital times.
Yeah, well, in particular during that 13-game run at the beginning, I think you got scored 12 goals in that period and stuff, many of them vital winners and things. So during that time, did you feel like, did you think about that run and the fact that you were winning so many and the record might be there?
We didn't initially, but as time went on, because there was a couple of other clubs, was it Luton and Man United, were sort of competing with us, and the media made us aware of it. And yeah, but at that time we had a really good spirit within the club, and I think we a small squad, but we just never thought we were going to get beaten, and I think that helped us definitely.
And the amount of goals that you contributed during that year certainly, it certainly set the base, I think, for that promotion. And I bet that's, as a goal scorer, to keep putting the ball in the net must be a really pleasing thing.
Oh yeah, it's what made my career really. I just love scoring goal, whether it be in training, obviously more so on match days. But there's nothing better on the football field than scoring a goal and seeing the fans happy. And and also I enjoyed the goals.
Were there any favourites you had during that season or during that run?
I think probably the hat-trick against Chesterfield, when I came off with a gashed head and had 6 stitches and came back on and scored a hat-trick. I'm sure that was in the run. But that's the sort of thing that sticks in my mind. But obviously later on, breaking the record, that was an important goal, and really sort of that sticks in the mind.
Yeah. And am I right in thinking that there was talk that you might not even have been at Reading that season? There was transfer rumours for you to go away. I saw Norwich in particular, is that right? And then I read Benfica somewhere. Is that any truth in that one?
Yeah, I think Benfica came about because Ian Bramford's mate John Mortimer, I think it was coaching out there, and obviously ex-Southampton people. That's how that came about. But I think they watched me play and don't think I would fit into their system. A bit too much football. No, and the Norwich one, that was Brentford away. I managed Gary Peters scored 1 goal. I think we won 2-1, and I managed to hook a volley in from outside the box from a throw to make it 2-1, and then got whisked off to Norwich to have talks up there. But when I weighed it all up, because Norwich were on a good run as well, and I watched them play, and I think looking at the way we played, it suited my style of play, and decided to stay at Reading.
And it was certainly an inspired decision. Reading up on that season, a few of the players said you were the joker of the pack. You had a few bad jokes to tell them and stuff. Is that fair?
Yeah, I'd like to think I look a miserable so-and-so, but I've got a good sense of humour, and I always used to try and have a laugh and joke. And God rest his soul, like Dean Horrocks was one of the other ones in the dressing room. We used to bounce off of each other. He was a character, but we had some good characters in the side. We had the sort of more serious ones, but also had a bit of a sense of humour. Like Martin Hicks kept us all in tow, and but yeah, it was a good spirit amongst the lads. Michael Gill, Steve Richardson, Kevin Bremner. Yeah, they're all great lads, and it was a good spirit.
And I bet it must be a really special occasion today to see many of them. I think at best, I bet you don't get to see many of them. This many of them in particular.
No, definitely. As time goes on, you won't get too many more reunions, and 30 years it's taken for this one, and it's just nice. I've just seen Gary Peters. I haven't seen him for a few years, and there'll be a few others coming in later. Just good to catch up, and I've got quite a good memory, so probably bring up a few stories to share with the lads, because bless Martin Hicks, he probably's forgotten them.
And finally, got to talk about your goal scoring record, 184 goals, beg your pardon. That will never be beaten, will it, here at Reading?
Obviously, selfishly, I'd like to think not. It's an honour, really. I share it really with Ronnie Blackman, because he got the record for the league goals, mine's league and cup. But overall, obviously, I've got the record. And in answer to your question, I wouldn't have thought so, because players don't stay in the same place too long. And with the bigger squads nowadays, in our days, we used to play 46 games a season, not think anything of it. Now they sort of rotate the squad, so no, I don't think so.
Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks a lot.